Hi, welcome back. We are going to be doing a new recipe, or at least it's new to me. I've never tried this exact recipe. It does seem like it's very, very similar to a chicken divan recipe that my mother-in-law has made ever since I've been in that family. She got it from a friend of hers and I love it. The difference is a couple of ingredients aren't quite the same and there's not toast on the top. So, but we're gonna try it and see because it seems to be very similar and we are going to see if we like it. It is called a, what is it? Broccoli cheddar chicken bake, I think is what it's called. I don't remember the exact name of the title, but my sister-in-law, Stacy, sent me this recipe because she said it looked good and she thought I might have to try it, and she was right. So we're gonna try it together. It calls for 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, so I'm grating that now. And I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside. It calls for broccoli, obviously. I'm gonna use this from, I think Sam's, yeah, Sam's, that I had gotten and I had in the freezer. And then it calls for 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, but I have 2 that I had stuck in a vacuum seal, but they're huge. So I'm gonna cut them in half and make 4 that way instead of 4 like regular size. So we're just gonna work with what we've got. Let me finish grating this cheese and get my pan and I'll show you how to throw it together. It looks like it's gonna be super easy. Okay, I've got my pan sprayed already with the non-stick spray. And look how big these are. There's no way I need 4 this size. So I guess I'm gonna trim this off. And then I'm going to cut them in half this way. Like this. And I'm just gonna lay them in the bottom of the pan. This. There we go. Perfect. Now we're gonna mix some stuff up to put on top. Let me wash my hands. Now that I got this countertop all cleared up and sanitized with some microban, now we're ready for the next step. So you got your chicken in your dish. Now you need to, in a bowl, combine 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, and then you need a 1/2 cup of milk. And a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Don't laugh, Jason did something with the lid, so we have to use pressing steel right now for a lid. But it works. I'm almost out anyway. Made a mess. All right, that's done. We're gonna stir this together and pour it all on top of the chicken. Before I pour it on there, I forgot. You're supposed to season this chicken with salt and pepper to taste, however you like it. If you want to leave it out, leave it out. But we're going to do it like it says. I always do a recipe exactly the way it says the first time, and then from there, I will adjust how I want to adjust it. Okay, now you got your seasoned chicken breasts in the bottom of a sprayed dish. Your soup, your milk, and your sour cream mixed together in a bowl. And pour that over the chicken. Clean up my mess. Okay. This away. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of spread it a little bit. The oven is preheated now to 350. Okay. On top of this goes your broccoli. It is 2 cups of broccoli florets. I'm not measuring. This is a 16-ounce bag, which is 2 cups because 1 cup is 8 ounces. Make it easy and just throw it on there. Some of them are pretty big, but once they cook, when you go to dish this out on plates, you can cut it. They can cut it with a knife and fork. It'll be fine. We just want to get it cooked. Okay. So on top of the broccoli goes your cheese. It says it's 2 cups of shredded cheddar. This is probably more than 2 cups, but is there such thing as too much cheese? I think not. It's gonna melt and go all down in there and mix with that soup mixture. Get all gooey and creamy. Jason will probably like this because he likes cheese sauce on broccoli. So this ought to make like a sauce, like a cheese sauce. And the broccoli's cooking in it. This should be right up his alley. Okay, that looks good. No cheese left behind. Then the last step is one roll of mixed crackers crushed up and 2 tablespoons of butter melted. And now I do not put these in a Ziploc bag and crush them up like that. It's a waste of a Ziploc bag. Did you know you can just crush them in their sleeve? Just crush them up. See? Done. You can roll them on a counter. And then it's all contained. All you have to do is open up the end. Pour them out. Ta-da! Then you can crush them up even further if you want to. I'm not gonna fool with it. And then it doesn't say to, but I'm gonna season these 2. I'm not gonna do a lot of salt because they already have salt on them. I'm just gonna pour the butter. I make such a mess when I cook. Is it just me, or do you do that too? Okay. Toss it around. Sprinkle these over the top. And then you're gonna bake this in a, like I said, 350-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven. You just want to make sure that the chicken gets cooked all the way through. That's like your main thing. And then the broccoli is frozen in this case, but if you use fresh broccoli, it won't take as long for the broccoli. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm gonna slide this into the oven. And then that is dinner. We have our protein, we've got our dairy, we've got our green veggie. All we need is, I'm probably gonna make some rice and serve rice on the side with this. And I have rolls over there thawing out from the freezer, and that is going to be dinner. Let's get it in the oven. Got it in there. And I had set it for 31 minutes, so we will see. The end of 32 minutes. Cheese is melting, it's bubbly, and this is a nice golden brown color. So I'm gonna say it is probably done. We're gonna pull it out and check it. I cut the chicken right here and it is done. So we are going to leave this. It is not quite time for supper, so I'm gonna cover this in foil, turn the oven to keep warm and not keep baking it, and slide it back in until we're ready to eat.